Hi, I'm Greg with Fizzics Group, here with Brian, the brewmaster at Next Door Brewing Company in Madison, Wisconsin. Brian, thanks for having us here today.
Thanks for coming.
Cheers. What are we drinking here?
This is a one-off that we just released last week. It's called Citravo IPA, but it's an American-style IPA with a large quantity of Citra and Bravo hops, about 3 pounds per barrel.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you really picked that up coming out of that foam there. Yeah.
Yeah, very aromatic.
So what got you into brewing?
I homebrewed for about 10 years during my previous career. I was working in wildlife conservation. I was a wildlife sanctuary manager in Florida for a long time, and then Mississippi as well. When I'd already had thoughts of becoming a professional brewer, when I moved here to Madison with my wife, I was already quitting my job and saw that as my opportunity to transition into brewing. So I enrolled in the Concise Brewing Technology course through the Siebel Institute. And then while working at the local brew and grow homebrew shop here in town, I got connected with Next Door Brewing Company, and they were just opening their doors. And I started here as an assistant, and then was able to, about 8 or 9 months, later, took over as head brewer.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about how Next Door got started, with some history for you guys.
Sure, we opened fall of 2013, so we just had our 3rd year anniversary.
Congrats.
The whole concept of Next Door was to become a neighborhood brew pub, a place where the local community comes to have a pint and conversation with their friends and their neighbors, but definitely, tied to that neighborhood feel. Food is also very important to us. We have a very talented chef who uses beer in almost all of the dishes that we offer.
What would you say is Next Door's approach to craft beer?
I wouldn't say we have any one approach. Quality is definitely pinnacle to us, but the inspiration for any beer comes about in a lot of different ways. Sometimes it's an idea I had years ago that I just have been thinking about over time, and we finally execute on or figure out how to do something. And then sometimes, like the Citravo, is the morning of the brew. I created a recipe in about 20 minutes and made a really fantastic
Yeah,
beer.
it works well.
Yeah.
Nice work. Can you tell us about any upcoming projects here?
Sure. We just started doing some large format bottling here at the pub. So we have a 2-head bottle filler. We do 22-ounce bombers. We release another one every 60 to 90 days. Very limited quantity, mostly sold here at the pub, occasionally in some local package stores. But upcoming, we have a mocha milk stout. So it's basically a chocolate milk stout with Ghanaian cocoa nibs and cold brew coffee added. So that'll be sometime October. We also just put in a tank yesterday a collaboration with Carbon 4 Brewing. They're just a couple miles from here. But we're calling it an apple alt, but it's a hybrid between a hard cider and a German alt beer. But it'll be about 50% cider and 50% German alt beer.
Wow, that sounds really unique. Yeah, I'm going to plan my next visit.
Yeah, it'll be for some special events here in Madison, Milwaukee, and then up in the Appleton area.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If you could only have 3 different beer styles on tap for the rest of your life, what would they be?
Probably an American Pale Ale, just because I love hoppy beers, I love aroma. Something for having on the weekends. My standard go-to, maybe a Flanders Red, because I love sours, I love a little bit of funk, and then maybe a barley wine, something a little stronger, richer, something that nightcap kind of beer.
Cover the bases.
Yep.
I like it. Yeah.
Broad spectrum.
What's the major difference you noticed dispensing a beer through the Fizzics draft beer system versus a traditional hand pour from a can or bottle?
So the head that you get during the last stage of pouring is definitely a lot tighter, creamier, tighter bubbles. You get a little more aroma out of it, and definitely a little bit of a different mouthfeel or texture than you do on a standard pour.
For sure. If you could have a beer with anyone living or dead, who would it be?
Maybe Jeff Dowd, who was the inspiration for the character Jeffrey Lebowski in The Big Lebowski.
One of my
I think
favorites.
that would
Yeah.
probably be quite an experience.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having us here, and cheers.
All right.
Till
Cheers.
next time.
Thanks.